Today's video is based on chapter 4 of the book The Law and the Promise, and it's called There is No Fiction. And I can relate to that very well because once, and I think I already mentioned here, I created a breakup with my uncontrollable imagination. Okay, maybe you can relate to that, maybe not. Good for you. If we had a better understanding of causation, if we knew that it's mental and not physical, we would be aware of the responsibility that we have as creators of our own reality, of what we think and feel about ourselves and others. When we put manifestation to the test, when we put imagination to the test, we realize that the cause of everything lies within us, is our state of consciousness, and not the outer world, not the 3D reality. It does not mean that everything that we go through in life has been imagined prior to that, no, but it means that it is a match, it's aligned to our state of consciousness. Our state of consciousness limits us to certain experiences. So we have to pay attention to how we see ourselves and we feel about ourselves, because we are creating automatically from that state. But now back to Neville and to the 4th chapter of the book, The Law and the Promise. In this chapter, Neville shares the foreword from the book of Waterlord that is called A Night to Remember. And he uses that to make his point that imagining creates reality. This story is fascinating. In 1898, a struggling author called Morgan Robertson wrote a novel about a fabulous Atlantic liner that was far larger than any ship that people at the time had ever seen. He filled that ship with the rich, the famous, the society people, and then wrecked it on an iceberg. And the book was called Futility. 14 years later, a British shipping company called White Star Line built a ship that was remarkably like the one Robertson wrote in his novel. The real one was 66,000 tons. The fiction one was 70,000 tons. The real one was 882.5 feet long and the fictional was 800 feet long. In both cases, they could carry about 3,000 people. And in both cases, they only had enough lifeboats for a fraction of these people. But in both stories, it seemed to not matter at all because both ships were named Unshakable. On April 19th, 1912, a ship left the harbour of Southampton en route to New York, and aboard were almost 3,000 people worth $250 million. And on a cold April night, that ship crashed into an iceberg and went down. In Robertson fiction, the ship was called Titan, and in reality, that ship was called Titanic. Some people may call him a prophet and call this a prophecy, or we could say it was created by collective awareness, collective consciousness. But what I would like to make you aware of is pay attention to the stories that you are telling yourself within you. The most important stories and fiction of your life. Make that story that you are telling yourself, that you are repeating and talking about within you, amazing, beautiful, better than anything that you have ever experienced, because you deserve it. And that story is going to become a reality, because imagination creates reality. I really hope you take this that we talked about today and think about it and decide that you deserve better and that you are going to focus on better things and make this year of 2023 an amazing one for you and everyone around you. You deserve that. That's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, give me a like, subscribe to my channel. We're going to talk soon. Bye, guys.